Who is that? Hey, what's up? What is that all over your face? What is all over your face? You have red all over your face. What is that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
You don't, okay. It's Plum. Ah, there we go. Okay. You want to say hi to chat?
Hi, Cat. I mean, hi, Cat.
Oh, you don't need
Good,
to speak, you don't have to speak right into the mic. They can hear you. It's okay. Little Co looks like Big Co. Dude, he's gotten pretty big, hasn't he? You've gotten pretty big, haven't you?
Who's that?
That right there? Oh, these are all different players. Every one of those people is another person at a computer like us. Playing the game. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, good, you're wearing.
Me? Yes, why?
Because his butt's covered in
Okay.
What is that?
What are all these people? These are all different people.
That?
That's a big old ogre, is what that is. That's an ogre. His name's Cipro. Hi Cipro, he scratched his butt. Ooh, that guy's lightsabers. Look at that. Pew 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 pew. I'm talking to other people too, believe it or not.
I love it.
Oh, we're in like a whole group. Look at this. Awesome. Let's do it.
What is that up there?
What is that up there? Where?
Behind you.
Those are stars. And that's a big tunnel. There's a ghoul over there and skeletons. That guy's fighting a snake. Look at him. Fighting that snake. He's got him. That guy's helping him right there. So many people. Rowan has gotten so stinking big. I know. It's crazy. Sunset Amethyst, thank you for claiming some chat, love. Thank you for that. It's very nice of you.
How about Bonnie?
How about what?
Bonnie.
Instead of stinking big, bony big?
Yeah.
I like it. That sounds pretty good. Hey, Rowan, what's a pear eat?
Apple.
What do apples eat?
Plum.
And what do plums eat?
I mean, peaches.
Oh, peaches eat that. So what eats peaches, plums, and apples?
You and me.
We do. Well, there we go. That sounds good. I like it. That makes sense, right? It sounds good.
Need what? My milk?
No, I need to put on my.
Oh,
He's like wiping it on me on the way over. I was expecting a dad joke. No, he just randomly tells Lena one day. What did he say?
His joke. He says,
This is a joke. Yeah.
how do you make him?
How do you make him walk? With the keyboard. With these over here. Boop, boop, boop. Uh-oh.
What do
Was
his joke?
Oh.
And the punchline was
What's
apples.
the uh-oh?
What did I say uh-oh for? I need to get down to this group of people's. Oh, whoops. But I am not near them. So I was going to try to sneak my way down, but then I realized I haven't snuck yet in this game, and I'm really, really bad at hiding. I'm apparently as quiet as a herd of running elephants, which is not very quiet.
No, if you were as quiet as a rock, you could sneak past
A wasp?
a rock.
Or a rock? Rocks are pretty quiet. You're not wrong
He
there.
don't make any sound.
That's right. They don't make any sounds. That's absolutely right. It's smart. Be as quiet as a rock. I will. Be the rock. It's very zen. Mm-mm.
What is that?
What is that? That is a giant rat. A big old rat. He's just chilling. We're not going to go for him. Mm-mm. I am so bad at hiding. I don't think I've successfully hit a single time yet.
And then you wanted to be.
Oh, that one doesn't do anything yet. That one's not hooked up. No, just don't hit it. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. What? You don't like Guck. Yeah, you tried to play this game and you got lost in Guck like so badly. It was pretty terrible.
Guck ruined the game for me.
Guck ruined the game for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Because you were like, well, look, here's this map. And it was like,
Yeah, the map for Guck
the
is
worst.
is interesting.
Like, not a map.
Yeah, do I have Guck in here? I might go to search for Guck.
What is Guck?
Guck is a zone, which is an area you can play in. And it is a little difficult for first-time players to get their way around Guck. Yeah. ESO Ren's wife said the same thing to me. She hated Guck. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
If you were an airplane, then you could just fly over Guck.
That's very true. You're darn right I could. That's what Mommy wanted to do, actually. She just wanted to become an airplane and fly over Guck.
That's right.
It's absolutely true. You know what lives in Gucks?
Hmm.
Frog people.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Maybe frog people can help us.
They probably can. Yeah.
What is that big?
That big thing over there?
Yeah.
That is a skeleton. That is a putrid skeleton.
What are we going to? What do we need to do?
What do we need to do right now? Well, right now we are in a group. And the group, we're up. See this little arrow right here? That's where we are. We just zoned in. And if you look, our group is these little X's down here. So unfortunately, I can't get to them yet. I'm trying to hide so I can actually get down to them. But as if you can't read yet, so you don't know. But what this says over here over and over is Daddy's terrible. Daddy's bad at hiding. And so eventually, though, hopefully, I will hit this at one point and it will say, congratulations, you've hit yourself. But until that time, the group, as you can see, little arrows. The little arrows are moving up to me. So they're coming to get me at the zoning because this is a nice group.
No, the X's are coming to get you.
You have hidden yourself from view. Of course, right when they get here. The second they get here. Yeah. Okay. Because that's how life works, right? I do. See my little pokey right there? You don't see my prison shank? Thanks for getting me, guys. Dude, this is like a legit group. Like, not even a power level group. This is an actual group right now. Oh my god. This is awesome. Oh god. I'm gonna wipe this poor group so hard. It is a pug group. Yeah.
What is that big thing right there?
These are all skeletons.
What's behind that guy?
Over here on the ground?
Yeah.
That is somebody sleeping. There's a lot of they tried to fight in the dungeon and they got super tired and they all laid down for a nap.
No, I thought he died. If you could shoot fire, then you could with those skeletons.
I could. You're absolutely right. I could. Well, we tried. We tried, Chad. He knows too much. He knows too much. That's right.
What are those over there? That and that.
Those are all skeleton piles of bones from dead skeletons.
Like, which way can we go to get past that big guy?
Right now, we are going to chill here for a little bit. And we are soon going to go with the group down to the bottom. Oh Lord, what is this? I think it's do ability. Do ability. 1, do ability 2. Is this right? Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Cool, great. The green screen cup. I know, right? Oh, do you guys have to go to bed? I think you got to go to bed, buddy.
Nope.
No, you're just gonna hang out here and play video games with me?
No, then I'll hold your microphone. So wherever I go, I'll bring your computer.
Oh, really? So you're just gonna hold my microphone hostage? So you can't go to bed?
So should Daddy just
Yeah.
Yeah, should everything.
And I can play games with him.
Oh, well, that's adorable. But unfortunately, I think Mommy is gonna make you go to bed, and she's right because it's actually way past your bedtime. You gotta get some sleep, okay?
Yeah, okay.
I love you, buddy.
Don't say you can't. No, sir.
The Rowan rocket.
No,
No! Don't throw the Rowan milk rocket. No. All right. Love you, buddy.
Your brothers?
And that was Rowan. No. You gotta leave the tools, buddy.
No.
Please put them back down, okay? Rowan, buddy, what are you doing? Dude. Rowan, you can't go back there, buddy. There's too many cables and stuff. Okay. See you, bud. Wow. Mentium, thank you so much for the 65 months. I know, right? Chaos! Thanks, baby. Oh, what is this? You have taken 1 damage. Oh, I don't. Well, no, probably should have dots on my bar. I don't need the rolls, though. I don't need the rolls. Filters, loot rolls? Randoms? No, I think loot rolls are different, aren't they? Oh, maybe not. Let's do other rolls and actually let's just do all rolls. There we go. Let's do it. Have Cohh and his wife been together forever? They seem like high school sweetheart sort of vibes. Me and my wife met in the first year of college, and I'm like 37 now. So it's a long time. Yeah. Do. I need to make an assist key. I keep spamming 1 trying to backstab, and I can't backstab. Let's see, who's our tank? Who's our tank? Oh wait, can I just do? Is it assist? Is it assist MA? Is that what I do to target the double chevron? Assist main. That's what it is. Thank you. Okay, that should do it. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Good job. Alright, other abilities. We're going to need pickpocket. I can start doing that too. Let's get a pick macro going. I can't do this when I'm attacking, right? Yeah, okay. We're going to need a pick macro. I don't know if that'll actually show up. We'll have to see. We'll make that yellow. Attack off. Do ability 3. Oh, come on. I am getting walloped. Here's the assist. Aha! I killed him. Man, it's a good thing I was there. Great. Don't forget slash assist off. Wait, where do I put that? Hey, Emma Rose, hell yeah, dude. Cohh went rogue, yeah. Rogue is my jam. It's my jam. Kuman, see you later, buddy. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Fireson Man with the 54. Thank you. Oh, just type slash assist off. It disables auto attack from turning on when you assist. Oh. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What's the zone name of this place? Befallen. Yeah, Befallen. It was a zone right off of West Commons. So I think it's just now Commons. But do you think Pantheon is coming together? The last stream looked a little bare bones. Yeah, no, I mean last stream was great, dude. Yeah, I'm really Pantheon is definitely coming together. They've got all of the components. They just need to make the content at this point. There's definitely like some QoL stuff and you know macros need to be able to be hotkeyed and things of that nature. But every time I've played it, it's felt better, and it feels like At this point, it feels like 80 to 90% of an MMO. It just needs, 15 dungeons and 20 overland zones and, lots of loot to get and things like that. But they've got a lot, man. There's a lot there, and hopefully it'll be even bigger. At the very end of the stream, when I zoned out to when I gated and went to that like outdoor foresty area, when that area gets like fleshed out and actually gets like rolling hills and things like that, it seriously reminded me of like a GFA, which is exactly what I am looking for from that game. Is like old school feel of big zones with tons of mobs all over the place and like little camps with good signature loot in them and things of that nature. Yeah, dude. Hey, Team BVD, how are you? How are you? Mm-hmm. Oh, let me backstab. When do I get dual wield as a rogue? Is it like 12 or 13 or something? It's a low teen, I think. Is it 10? No, I think backstab's 10, right? I think backstab's 10. For rogue. What does backstab do in EQ? Just more damage? Backstab in EQ is basically like a mini rogue nuke. It's a high melee damage attack that you can only do from behind or the side, and it's pretty quick recast, and it does it does more and more and more damage as it goes up. So it starts pretty low, but it gets to be like a bread and butter skill later. Hey, Synthic, yeah. This game really is a boomer game. I don't see anyone who didn't play this game back in the day enjoying it now. Well, I mean, yeah, mostly. It is definitely a flavor, and there are a lot more current games out these days for sure. The thing is, though, it's interesting because where there are, like, Pantheon is truly the next game of this type that's coming out. It has been 20 years since a game like this one has come out. So one of the reasons I think a lot of people play it is just because there's nothing else like it. There's no other game like EverQuest. So how disappointed was I in EQ2? I wasn't really disappointed. I played it for a long time, but EQ2 is a fine MMO. EQ2 is not a good EverQuest 2. Does that make sense? EverQuest 2 is taking EverQuest 1 and theme parkifying it. So it's a fine MMO, but it's not more EverQuest. It's EverQuest plus World of Warcraft. It's a very different feel than EverQuest. And honestly, you know what? I know this is kind of sacrilegious to say, and I know people will disagree with me, and that's okay. But I'm actually a part of me is a little glad that EverQuest Next died, because EverQuest Next was nothing like EverQuest. It really wasn't. There was pretty much nothing in EverQuest Next that was EverQuest. It was just they were trying to innovate, but they were not trying to recreate EverQuest in any way. I really feel if you're going to make an EverQuest game, it should be a classic social style MMO. They were trying to Roblox it. Just like they were trying to just take it like somewhere completely different. Funny enough, one of the reasons I heard behind the scenes that it was canceled was because like old school MMO people that were part of the development were like, this is you guys don't really know, like they didn't even like understand their market. They were trying to take the EverQuest genre into like a different market that didn't really need it, and old school EverQuest players weren't really looking for something like Next. So it was just like, it was weird. Yeah. So when does a game go from social to theme park MMO? Oh, well, we've talked about this all the time, frequently. But I mean, it could be like an hour-long discussion, but I'll give the TLDR. A theme park MMO is where the content is designed to move you through areas, locations, and quests. Very much like a theme park leads you around to the rides. And then when you've done all the rides, you're done with them, and then you have like the end game. And that's like a theme park MMO. The big thing about a theme park MMO is that a signature part of theme park MMOs is that you go to a zone, you do all the quests and content in the zone, and then a quest giver tells you, okay, now go to the next zone. And then you go to the next zone and you do a bunch of quests and stuff there. And then somebody tells you, okay, now go to the next zone. And you just do that, like all around the game. That is a theme park MMO. Nemitai says, so Final Fantasy XIV is a theme park MMO. Change my mind. No, because you're right. Final Fantasy XIV is a theme park MMO. So that's, yeah. So this game, for instance, and one of the reasons, and this game, Shadowbane, Anarchy Online to a degree, Dark Age of Camelot, Star Wars Galaxies, those are games that they didn't really lead you anywhere. And EverQuest in particular, this was a big thing about EverQuest. EverQuest made it so the world was just there, and you kind of had to figure out where to go and what to do. And also, more importantly, the big thing about EQ is that not only does early, mid, and end game loot kind of mix, so you can get like a best in slot item, like in a mid 30s dungeon for your level 50 character, and that's like relatively common. But the big thing EverQuest did was they frequently had it so zones intermixed levels. So like Oasis is a great example. You can go to Oasis at a level 10 and you can fight Caimans on the docks. And then you can level up and go to the Orc Highway and fight those. Then you can go to the South Desert of Ro, which is now combined with it. And there's like there's 30 mobs there and hill giants. Then you can come back when you're 40 and there's specters that are in the middle of the tower. So like you have these zones that feel like an actual living world, because you're sitting there in your newbie group killing Caimans and you're watching like near max level players do their thing right behind you. And then there's mid-level players, forming groups on the other side of the zone. And it created this feeling of like, instead of you just moving through zones and moving through content on a conveyor belt, you were in a world and people were just doing their thing around you. It was a super cool feeling. Like, oh yeah, like hanging out on the Oasis docks and like, Kazelle to docks or Lockjaw to docks and stuff like that. It's a really, really cool feeling. So it's a different kind of game. It's a different kind of game. This is a game that doesn't have power levels for gear. A lot of gear is very like, you can pick a stat and max it, but at the same time, there's lots of times where, like I was saying, gear made you explore around the world and camp specific camps and get those unique items to then fill out your gear. So instead of just having like, random gear that has a power level and you get the next power level of gear and throw that other thing away, it was more like, oh, you have golden Afridi boots. Oh, you have journeyman's boots. Oh, you have chipped bone bracers. Oh, you have, glowing black stone. Like items became iconic in the world, especially weapons and things like that. Like early on, if somebody had like a short of the Kesha, like, exactly where they got that. And, they probably spent hours camping it or they had a lot of money. And it's like, it made it so everything was a little bit more impactful instead of everything just being like, okay, this item has this power level, and then you throw that away, and then you get the next item, and then you throw that away and get the next item, and you throw that away and get the next item. They're all items of the exact same type. And the only difference is like marginal little tiny damage numbers or a power level thing being a little different. So it was, it made it so much more interesting. It made it so much more engaging and immersive. You actually felt like you were in this cool world that had artifacts and interesting items all over the place, instead of just like some dude in a spreadsheet made items so you could have this like feeling of progressing through power and stuff. So all this stuff I'm talking about is why I'm excited for Pantheon, because Pantheon is an MMO that's doing all this stuff I just mentioned. Like that's one of the cornerstones of Pantheon, is they're trying to bring that kind of thing back. And I hope to God it works. Because I think that MMOs like this, not only has there not been an MMO that has been made like not only has there not been an MMO like this made for like nearly 20 years, but these first tiers of MMOs, because they were beat out so quickly by WoW, and WoW became like the standard way to make money in MMOs, we haven't seen this genre grow and develop and like there's no AAA MMOs like this. There's none. They don't exist. It's this giant, empty, vacuous portion of gaming. Because I mean, even Pantheon is not a AAA MMO. They're a crowd-funded MMO. You know, so they haven't gotten like a ton of resources thrown at them and things like that. I really hope one day that like a big MMO powerhouse or a big company decides to buckle down and be like, we're gonna make a AAA social MMO. Like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make the next Star Wars Galaxies. We're gonna make the next Anarchy Online. We're gonna make, you know, the next EverQuest. Like, I'm really hoping that one day we see that. Or I hope that you guys throw enough money at my face to one day I can just buy okay, Larry Studios, I'm buying you. I don't even care that you don't know how to make it. You're making EverQuest 3. Let's go. And we're doing it. So maybe one day. Maybe one day I'm just gonna have to like sign with Facebook or something and take my $500 million and then just go overnight create EverQuest 3. Okay, cool. Well, we'll see what we can do. Oh man. But yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. So if you ever see me do some massive sellout thing in the future, you'll know why. That's why. I would be so transparent about it too. I am doing this because I want to figure out how we're gonna get the world the next big social MMO. We're gonna do what we can. But again, I do have a lot of Pantheon is a good game. And if they can get Pantheon out and keep it under production and make a lot of content for it, I think it could do really well. The only problem is, and this is what really sucks. This is what really sucks. Because Pantheon has been in development so long, like every year that goes by for Pantheon is less of a chance it'll be huge, because it's that Star Citizen effect. It's like, even now, so many people have written off Pantheon, and it sucks. But you can't blame them. The MMO's been in development for like, what, 6-7 years? It's been in development so long. So a lot of people just, they you know, some people just can't wait that long for a game. They think they can't keep their focus on it for that long. So yeah, I mean, the hope is, even if Pantheon doesn't get huge, that hopefully it will at least reignite some of the fire of that style of MMO. And you know, but again, I still have hope for Pantheon. I very much do. I really do. I really do hope that it gets released and that it's full of content and that it's a good time. Arcan says, is their scope too big? No, not. Honestly, I wouldn't say it is. It's just, it's a smaller team. Like, it's a smaller team, and MMOs are huge and complicated. So I don't think it's an issue. And then if it didn't help that their visionary passed away. Like, my God, dude. Honestly, props to the Pantheon team for making as much progress as they have after Brad's death. They easily could have thrown in the towel. Dude, when Brad died, every single person in that company had an out. And honestly, I think a lot of people were expecting that. But since Brad has passed, they have made tangible, sizable progress on Pantheon. And they still have a lot of really dedicated, good people working on it. So, yeah. I mean, I think I speak for a lot of us when I just say we just want to play it. It just needs to be here, man. We just want to play it.